shoved down our throats, pause, and the fact that he can't cut a promo, which I don't see that because I was expecting the same thing, I'm not going to lie, but when he did eventually cut a promo, it was a good promo.
Boy, he is really tired now.
Finn Balor is a great wrestler, and he deserves the spot he's at. I'm sorry for all you little IWC retards, but that's who deserves the win. They gave the win to the person who deserved it. The match was amazing. There were spots everywhere. You just see how great the match was. They didn't need to add a thing to this match because there possibly was no way to make this better. Seth Rollins was taking shotgun dropkick after shotgun dropkick after shotgun dropkick. Finn Balor took a pedigree and reversed another. And he took a buckle bomb. He reversed the Phoenix Splash. The entire match itself was just well done with chemistry, physical and mental. I said buckle bomb, damn it.
Oh, buckle bomb.
The match, to me, was a 5 out of 5. If you hate my opinion, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I don't know who you are. And if you're Nero, I don't care because I know who you are.
Here we go. Back inside
Okay, so what do y'all have to say, my dudes? My dude, Fammy McFam dudes.
Match was awesome.
Oh, wow.
I loved it.
Thank you for the film break now.
There's not much for me to say. You pretty said it all.
Ghost, do you agree or disagree with us? Because me and Chris were both screaming out at the top of our lungs. My heart was racing. I felt like I was about to die. Do you agree or disagree?
We're looking at complete domination here.
That's nice.
Man, that was a
So, what would you rate it?
Look at this. Could it be? Here we go. Here we go. He's hanging on for dear life.
I hate you so much.
This is exactly how he drew this one up.
Remind me of my typical teacher in school.
I hate you so much, Ghost.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot.
I've taken so many niggas down with that move. Oh no, I was talking about the move. A 4.9 though. That's triggering my OCD.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Okay, so after that match, we have the non-existent U.S. Championship match.
I'm not sure he can get back to his
And
feet.
if you don't know what I mean by that, that means you didn't watch this, and why the hell are you watching my review? Roman Reigns came out. Rusev attacked. Roman Reigns attacked back. People were booing, then they were cheering, then they were booing, then they were cheering at Roman Reigns. It was very confusing. I didn't understand if they like him or hate him. It's confusing because Roman Reigns has been getting this reaction for a while. The match was non-existent, but Roman Reigns proved to be the powerhouse people had been asking him to be, and then they booed him. And then when he came back out, they started cheering him. Then when he was leaving, they were booing him. I'm gonna finish my statement on this. The thing that confused me all about this wasn't the fact that there was no match. It's the fact that we just let Roman Reigns. We just don't know if we're gonna like Roman Reigns or not. Really, the fans are what confused me, not the weird little brawl they had, because the brawl was amazing. But I do want to comment on one thing. Stop complaining about the title, the Universal Championship. It's a nice looking championship. Plus, the design of the championship isn't what's important. What's important about a championship is the wrestler and the fact that he is a champion. Like, why does the design really matter? We had a retarded spinning belt for the longest. But why the heck did no one complain about that? Oh, because it was original. So what? Originality doesn't make the championship. The champion makes the championship. If you don't believe that, look at in this current state of the United States champion. No one cares about it. You know why no one cares about it? Because Rusev's champion. Because he's a weak champion. It's just facts. He's only fought weak guys, and then the one guy who could possibly beat him, there's no contest at SummerSlam. Like, we have a weak champion. It's the champion that makes the championship. So stop complaining about the design, because, truth be told, do you really look at a champion and goes, oh, that's a beautiful design the entire way through? because I didn't care. Once I got the champion, I was like, yes, I'm the WWE champion in the game. I'm the world champion. I don't care how it looked. The old heavyweight champion looked stupid, but no one ever complained about that one. It was literally the most plain thing. It was just a block oval with a little bit of edges. Why did I just start looking at him?
Are you kidding me? Look.
But that's what I got to say about that. Ghost, you got to add either onto the whole brawl between Rusev and Roman Reigns and the fans, or do you have to add onto the belt problem I was just having?
Oh, I want to add on.
When you're beat up, the last thing you want to have to deal with is this amount of power. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just a championship. There's nothing more to be added. Chris, anything you have to add about the brawl between Rusev, Roman, the fans?
The brawl between Rusev just, I love that brawl. It's just showing that Roman Reigns is just goddamn good. He's just good.
Chris, damn it! If we don't stop taking gimmicks from people,
yeah, you're right.
like Dolph Ziggler's doing that
Dolph
already.
Ziggler, that's probably what he's trying to find right now.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen before.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Dolph Ziggler.
they just proved that,
Yeah.
like,
That'll leave you gasping
what do you
for
call it?
air.
They just showing that Roman Reigns will just dominate Rusev. Like, Rusev may hit him from behind, but Reigns is going to hurt him like 10 times worse. And then, so pretty much I have to say the brawl was awesome. It's showing, it's expressing his dominance.
And they didn't take the championship off of Rusev for some reason. Please, can we just call Kurt Angle and have him beat the crap out of Rusev? Please. If not, give him the SmackDown and have him beat the crap out of Brock Lesnar in a SmackDown versus Raw rematch.
Yeah, and I gotta add on to the belt. Like,
Look at this. He's just barely
the
moving.
belt problem, it's sad. Like, Seth Rollins made a tweet saying that
I can
he was
find the
very
tweet. Stop
disappointed
beating me.
in the audience in Brooklyn, and probably just the media in general. And I have to agree with you.
Nigga, I said stop attacking me. I'm trying to look up the tweet. Thank you.
Like, I was so disappointed in what he said. Like, are you looking up what he said?
Yeah, I'm looking up the exact words.
Good thing we're over here.
It says, more important than a title's appearance is what it represents for the men fighting over it. You really let me down tonight, Brooklyn. And I can say, if a wrestler is commenting on the fans in a specific area and where they're performing, that really says something about them. I believe fans nowadays are becoming so, oh, it's about us, not about the wrestler. And sure, yes, when it comes to the entertainment section, yes, but you also have to believe that, remember, this is their job. If a wrestler wins a championship, it's good for them. It may not be what you want, but they get that championship, that's raising their money, and they're able to take care of their family. Like, the fans, towards the end, kind of ruined this. Well, the beginning, the wrestlers ruined it, and and then in the end, the fans ruined it. And I'm actually surprised how much I've had to say about this, because I genuinely hated this, or strongly disliked. I can't say I hated it, because there were 3 matches I actually liked in this entire thing, or loved.
Yeah, I think it disappoints me that I have to be part of such an audience that, or a generation of in WWE of people that just complain all the time. Like, why? Back in the day, the reason why Attitude Era was so great because, one, there was no media, and also no one fucking just bitched about WWE. And people say, oh, because everything. No, it wasn't. You mean to tell me Mark Henry making love to a fucking mother or, I don't know, sister? It's such a great storyline.
Yeah, Mark Henry making love with Mae Young, who was like 80-something years old, and she gave birth to a hand. Oh, that's entertaining. That's entertaining, right?
Sub-Zero type character was, so great.
What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here?
If the media was there, then he would have gotten butchered. He would have gotten butchered.
The last thing you want to have to deal with is
Yeah, even some of the wrestlers weren't that great. Sorry, but even Stone Cold said it himself. He was not the best wrestler. Stone Cold's finisher was great. His entrance was great. His charisma was great, but when it came to in-ring, he wasn't the best. Far from it. So many wrestlers nowadays surpass every wrestler from the Attitude Era, especially Hulk Hogan. But we praise them because they're somehow legends. Oh yeah, that's right, because the fans weren't complaining about their in-ring ability. They just enjoyed the matches. But on to the main event, because I think there's literally nothing we can add to this. So Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton.
What's going to happen now?
The match ends in Brock Lesnar, as always, messing something up, cracking Randy Orton's head open.
God, there was nothing
blood everywhere, and then he continues to attack, I guess, to add more to it, but it's very clear that was not kayfabe. What can I add to it? This wasn't really a match, and I'm not going to give it a rating, just like I'm not going to give the US Brawl a rating. There's no rating I can give for something that wasn't a real match. It lasted very little. Randy's RKO didn't break the table, but Brock Lesnar lightly throwing him in his butt, hitting the table, broke it. Mauro Ranallo sold this match much better than what it was. Like I said, there's nothing to add to it. It's a pretty crap match. What do you have to say?
I was upset. I was upset. The match. I was upset at the match outcome. I was mostly upset at Brock Lesnar because, yeah, I get it. He's a freaking big guy, but even big guys like Big Show or even Ryback. I know Ryback hurt a few people, but he didn't hurt him at the rate that Brock Lesnar does.
Outside of CM Punk, but to be fair, screw him.
Yeah, I only like Brock Lesnar just for Suplex City. I love the whole Suplex City idea, but I just like him as a wrestler. I just like him as a person. Honestly, I don't like him. I think he's stupid. I don't understand why he appears three times a year just to be the most dominant force in WWE. That does not make sense. I don't care if you say the UFC champion. This is wrestling, not fucking UFC.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but at that, he wasn't even the best UFC wrestler, or UFC fighter.
Exactly.
Count, ref. One. Yeah, he was far from the best. What was that? What was that? He was far from the best UFC fighter, and quite frankly, I really want nothing else to talk about with this SummerSlam. It was, in my opinion, the worst SummerSlam I've seen.
Match. This is not the first time. He ruined another great match. Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. He ruined it.
Gave him a
concussion. He ruined Undertaker's legacy forever. Because he just wouldn't be careful.
Hold up, what was that? Why did my guy just
why we just looking at each other?
Okay. But when it comes to the pay-per-view, while there were matches we gave 3s and 4s, and even one me and Chris gave a 5-star, and Ghost gave a 4.9 because he's an asshole. I can say that I hated the pay-per-view. If you removed Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, John Cena and AJ Styles, what do you have?
This one's getting ugly.
You have a match of a bunch of heels winning and really getting nothing over. If I was to overall rate this pay-per-view, I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5, and I'm saying it's the worst SummerSlam I've seen.
Yeah, it probably was like one of the worst I've seen. It was probably one of the worst. I was upset with the pay-per-view as a whole. Like, I love how NXT TakeOver topped it off. But I was expecting so much more, like, out of SummerSlam. Like, okay, TakeOver was great. Now let's see what SummerSlam can do. Let's see what WWE can show off.
And they show off nothing other than the fact that NXT superstars do it best.
No, they just showed that NXT is far more superior than WWE superstars, I guess.
Yep, and the only good matches really came from NXT superstars and the biggest veteran in sports entertainment, 2 of the biggest veterans. So you either have to be a veteran or a former NXT champion, and then you'll put on a good match. I guess that's what they're trying to show us because they have nothing else to show us.
What an incredible match. And we're back to this attack.
Yes, we are.
I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Chris, what are you giving it? Ghost, what are you giving it?
I gave it a 3 out of 5. It felt like a typical freaking pay-per-view rather than a major pay-per-view because the way they staged it seemed like they were trying to stage it as some major pay-per-view, like WrestleMania.
Yeah, they stage it like a major payper-view and treated it like an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Back inside the ring now.
I can't blame him. Keep it in the ring.
4 hours of nothingness. 4 hours of uselessness. 4 just wasted hours. Damn it, Chris, stop reversing everything. That's our reaction, I guess. Our review and reaction. Let's see who wins this match we're doing here. Because as always, we put on matches better than WWE seem to be able to themselves. Why? Because this is a game and you can pretty much do anything in the game.
Because, you know, he makes all the Call of Duty call out.
If he takes many more of those, he's going to get
After this, I'm making a thumbnail and I'm